a big challenge for IBM, just like so many companies dealing with the economy going into a recession. What's your take on these headline numbers?
Yeah, I think there's obviously you're going to see the concern about the withdrawn guidance going forward, but given the Armageddon that we've been hearing about with earnings coming up, I actually said there has a glimmer of hope here because there was a beat on earnings per share. There was a little bit of a shortfall on the revenue, but given what we were expecting, I don't know that that could be seen as a bad thing.
So IBM's also in a particularly interesting situation is that Ginni Rometty, the former CEO, passed the baton just 2 weeks ago in the middle of a pandemic. The new CEO is Arvind Krishna, formerly of Red Hat. Talk to us about the challenges that he has ahead, not necessarily having the same sort of institutional knowledge that she did, but also having a fresh look.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of excitement about Arvind Krishna when the announcement came out. I think the opportunity for those fresh eyes, he's very, bullish on cloud, which was the future for IBM, and people had been waiting for the company to really lean in and start to show growth in that area. Start to hit some numbers, trailing behind AWS, trailing behind Microsoft. But he never could have expected that 2 weeks into his job, he'd be reporting earnings in the middle of a global pandemic. I think Krishna's decision today, first of all, it's great to see that he's participating in the earnings calls. I think that would be a boost for the company and its investors to hear from him. But his decision to pull guidance, I just don't think he really had a choice. But this, the overall performance of the company, I don't think it's necessarily like they're going to be in terrible shape in the next few quarters. You see they have 60% recurring revenue in their business. A lot of revenue from services. They're seeing growth in their cloud business. I think it was up 20%. Record-sized deals coming out of the Red Hat acquisition that a lot of people were sort of wondering if this was going to bear fruit. And I mean, even the cloud revenue, that 20% growth, that means $22 billion in revenue in just the past 12 months. And it puts them, just behind AWS and Microsoft in terms of their play there. So there's some encouraging things. And Krishna, when he came in, I think his expectation was he was going to be the one pushing that initiative forward. So not all bad, but of course the circumstances are extraordinary right now.